Oh, baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get it on? I am anticipating. There's something about you so attractive.
Hey Virgos, LaChan here, Psychic Love Coach, and this is going to be another love reading. Now, for those of you who have been with me for some time, you know that I usually do monthly readings, but I'm going to be experimenting moving forward with doing timeless readings. So whenever you come across these messages, this is when this reading is meant for you. To book a private reading with me, visit my website, mypsychiclovecoach.com. You can also find me on Wizio if you would like a video reading. And you can also find me on InstantGo if you would like to text me your question. Those links are in the description box below. And while you're checking out the description box, make sure to check out your free resources. All right, so my lovely Virgos, let's go ahead and get into this. Don't forget to thumbs up and like. Comment, subscribe to my channel if you are new, subscribe to my channel if you are returning and you haven't subscribed yet. All right, so let's see what we got going on here, Virgos. So Virgos, I feel like there's actually kind of a heavy energy going on with this reading. So there's a heavy energy kind of going on in your love life right now. Now I see that in a connection, all right? I see there, okay, so I see there's a connection. This connection may have ended recently, or maybe you are wanting to end this relationship. Let's look further. So I see that there's a connection that there was with this reckless card, a very volatile relationship. All right, so you could have had a very tumultuous relationship with this person. You could have had a challenging relationship with this person. I feel like maybe there was some arguing. I'm feeling arguing with some people. I'm feeling just not seeing eye to eye. But some people I'm hearing infidelity. So this just depends on your situation. But I feel like there's someone who you are in a connection with where, let's just say Virgos, right? It wasn't the best connection, all right? It wasn't the best connection. And I had these cards come out on their own here. So this is speaking of being heartbroken. All right, so this person has hurt you. This person has hurt you. There's been a separation here. You are grieving over this person. You're feeling like you're mourning over this person. There's been this separation and you're just feeling it. You know, you're feeling it, Virgo. You're feeling it in your emotional space. You're feeling it in your heart space. And it looks like this person that you were involved with, I'm feeling like this person could have been a little childish. This person could have been a bit immature. All right, but I'm seeing that this person could have been narcissistic, or this person was very self-absorbed. This person was very interested in themselves. All right, this person was more interested in themselves and what they wanted and their desires than the desires of others. And I'm feeling like this is someone who is willing to win at all costs. I'm seeing the Five of Swords in my mind's eye. So I'm feeling like this person is someone who is willing to win at all costs. So this is someone who's willing to do what they need to do, say what they need to say, come across in whatever type of way for them to get what it is that they want. And this person likely also love bombed you. And that caused this really strong bond between you and this person, or that caused you to deeply connect to this person. You could have felt like this person swept you off your feet when you first met them, or this person maybe did a lot of things for you, did a lot of favors for you. When this person came into your life, it could have seemed like it was love at first sight, or it could have seemed like this person was Prince Charming coming in to save the day. And I'm seeing the Knight of Cups in my mind's eye. So this person could have came forward with that Knight of Cups energy. They came forward, they made this love offer. Maybe they were very persistent in their pursuit of you. I see them being very kind, loving, generous, giving, helpful to you in the beginning of the relationship. And that is what caused a strong bond between you and this person. And that's what caused you to connect with this person emotionally. And now you're in a place where you are feeling a bit hurt, all right? You're feeling a bit hurt. There has been a separation here, all right? We have the Grim Reaper at the top. So either there has been a separation or you are considering leaving this situation. So I see here that the relationship is likely over, okay, whether you are still together or not. So say some of you are in a marriage with this person, or say you live with this person. It may not be that the physical connection is done, especially say if you're living with this person, you know, or you have children with this person. It doesn't mean that the physical relationship with this person is done, or, I mean, not the sexual, I'm just saying physical, okay? But it could be that emotionally, you are moving away from this person. Emotionally, there's been a separation. So there has been some type of separation here. And you are feeling like, Virgo, you know what? This isn't going to happen. There's no more second chances here. And now you are working on moving forward. So this person who you've been involved with, you're not interested in them anymore. You're not wanting to be with this person anymore. You've left the situation. This was a, you know, volatile situation. There was a lot of chaotic energy in this situation. This was not an easy relationship. This was not an easy relationship. Again, there could have been some kind of argument between you and this person. Not necessarily, but it's likely for many of you that there was one. And I do see with this guarded heart issue going, or guarded heart card going into the situation here, you do have trust issues, Virgo. You do have trust issues from past relationships, from childhood. There are trust issues. You do have fears from past relationships, those relationships that didn't work out. They're still kind of going on in your mind, even if they're not conscious, even if you're not conscious of these thoughts. Subconsciously, these fears are still lingering in your mind. And you could have a guarded heart to where maybe you don't want to let, I was going to say maybe you don't want to let love in, but it's not that you don't want to let love in, it's you don't want to let the wrong love in. You don't want to let the wrong person in. So you have the tendency to put your wall up. You have the tendency to put your guard up if you believe that someone is going to hurt you. There can also be a need to forgive old partners, forgive old love interests, forgive yourself for the past and let go and move forward, and understand that moving forward, things are going to be different than they were in the past. Things moving forward for you, Virgo, are going to be very, very different. All right. In the past, yes, you've had situations where maybe you didn't date the best people. I'm not even going to say maybe. You've had situations where you didn't date the right people. You didn't date the best people. You've had situations and relationships where you were hurt. Yes. All right. You do have trust issues from this situation, but now you're not having that. You know, you're leaving these situations. You're not willing to stay in these situations. You're not interested in this situation that you're going through now, and you're going to move forward, and things are going to transcend. We have the ascending card. So you're going to ascend. Things are going to move forward. Things are going to move forward in a much better way. And as you continue moving forward, you are getting closer and closer to aligning with the person that you are meant to be with. But you are going to be starting a new phase in your love life. You are going to be learning and expanding. There's an energy of expansion, of moving forward in your love life, moving forward past this difficult situation, which you deserve to do. You know, what I'm feeling here is I'm feeling a situation that is, you know, kind of brought upon someone without us really giving permission to have that kind of energy in our life. It's like a bait and switch kind of thing. You know, it's like somebody came into your life. This person was great. They were kind. They were giving. They were attractive. They were really interested in you, and everything seemed great. And then all of a sudden things switch and things change. All right. Things change. And now you're getting out of that situation. Now that it's over, you're getting out of that situation and you're moving forward towards something better. I see here the gate, all right, with your fortune cards. A barrier keeps you from your goal. So you had a goal with this person. You had a goal with this relationship, but there is a block. And I'm feeling like the block is this person. I'm feeling like the block is this person's actions. Actually, I'm feeling the block is for different reasons. One reason why there's a block and you're not able to achieve your goals within this situation is because of this person, because of their behavior, because of their action, because of their immaturity, because they're not ready, because of whatever it is that they're doing. Now, the other reason why there's a barrier blocking you from your goal is because rejection is God's protection. It's because this is not where you are meant to stay. Yes, this is a past life connection, likely. Most likely, this is a past life connection. At the same time, you could be on the end of this past life connection, moving forward, about to move forward, ready to move forward. And you are. Actually, that's where you are. So when it comes to this situation, there is some darkness here. Darkness looms over the horizon. I'm seeing this skull here, and it's reminding me of death. We have the Grim Reaper, and the Grim Reaper, there's a skull on this card too. We have the grave. So we have a lot of energies here about you ending this connection, but the great thing is it's the right thing for you to do. It's the right thing for you to do. So with your Lenormand spread here, I see that we have this lady, this gentleman here, and there is love, there's affection, there's romance between these two people. This man could be looking at this lady in a very, very romantic light, seeing her as very beautiful. I'm hearing seeing her as elegant or beautiful, or like, I don't know. I'm also hearing like jealousy. Maybe this person is also getting other attention from other people, and there's a potential for jealousy, something like that. All right. I'm hearing for some of you, this lady is getting a lot of attention on social media. I'm just hearing for some of you, this lady is getting a lot of attention on social media, and maybe this gentleman is not really liking that. So I'm seeing that there is a connection. There is a romantic connection towards this person, or towards, between these two people, rather. There's a romantic connection between these two people, between this lady and this gentleman. And if you are in a same-sex relationship, you can take them as energies, the more feminine energy and the more masculine energy. All right. But we do have a fondness between these two people. Now, it's looking like this lady, or this feminine energy, I'm just going to say the lady, but of course, take this as it resonates. It looks like it could have been this lady who ended the situation. If you are this male, of course, you could have ended the situation with the lady. Okay, the energies can be vice versa or whatever's going on, because this is a general reading. But I do see here this lady ending a connection. Okay, I feel like this lady was sad here. Which, it's like she wasn't getting what she wanted in this relationship, in this connection. There was sadness here in this connection. So she ended the connection. I'm also feeling like this woman could be grieving over this gentleman here, grieving over this situation. And she may not be letting that show. But I do have that energy. I am feeling this energy of grieving over a situation. I'm also feeling an energy of looking back at the past. Now I'm seeing the 6 of Cups in my mind's eye. So there could be a nostalgia where you're looking back at the past. You're thinking about the past when it comes to this connection. And I'm just hearing a message for 1 or 2 of you. I don't know who this is for, but a message that I'm hearing for 1 or 2 of you is, yes, you put in everything that you could, and there's nothing more that you could have done. There's nothing more that you could have done, okay? It's not all on you. It wasn't all on you. You can only do so much. You can only meet somebody halfway. The other person has to meet you 50% as well, okay? Really 100 and 100%. But the other person has to meet you halfway as well. So I don't know who that message is for, but I got that message, so I wanted to share that with you. So it looks like here, okay, we have this ending. All right. And there's an ending going on with this gentleman here. And this gentleman looks like he could have been, either this gentleman was younger. Okay. There could have been an age difference here. Or if it wasn't that this person was younger, this person could have been immature, a student. This person could have been a student. This person could have been on the naive side. Okay. This person could have acted childish. But regardless of the way this person was acting, there's still a love here. This person, you still find this person very attractive. This person, for some of you, is still kind of the object of your affection. You still feel a lot of happiness when it comes to this person. I'm feeling like for some of you, even though there's been an ending in the relationship, I feel like you're still connected. I feel like you haven't fully walked away from this person. I'm feeling like you haven't fully walked away. Yes, the relationship has ended. Yes, maybe you're not interested in this person. Yes, you are trying to leave, but I don't feel like there's a physical, I keep saying physical separation, maybe a spiritual or energetic connection. The energetic connection is still there. I'm feeling like the energy is still there. Because again, we still have these really positive, romantic, loving emotions and feelings. We have cherishing one another, joy, romance, beauty, all right? Tenderness, okay? We have some really beautiful energy here. So despite what's going on, it's so interesting how we still have that there. So it looks like Okay, it looks like Virgos. Maybe you don't have the ability to fix what's broken. Maybe that's not what you can do. Again, you've done so much already, and there's only so much you can do. This person has to meet you halfway. You guys have to come together to make something work. You have to have similar goals when it comes to the connection to make it work. Now, I know you have a lot of fear about this situation. There's a lot of fear here. And there could be a lot of fear that maybe you're not able to fix what has been broken. Maybe you're not able to fix the connection, all right? And you could be feeling that, like there is no fixing of the connection, like everything is what it is, and like there's nothing that you can do because you know that you've already put in all the effort that you could. You know, and I'm feeling like you're feeling more powerful at this time because at one point, maybe you felt inadequate. Maybe you felt like you couldn't change the situation, or maybe you felt like this is what you deserved, or, you know, I'm feeling like that, actually. I'm feeling like, Virgo, you felt like, you know what, this situation that I have going on here, this situation is what I deserve. You know, this volatile relationship, this volatile person that I'm involved with, this difficult relationship. All right, this darkness, this narcissist, this heartbreak, you know, this is what I deserve. And you know what? That may not even be a conscious thought. I feel like for most of you, that's not even a conscious thought. So just take heed, okay? Just listen to me now and hear me later, okay? So somewhere within you, there's been this feeling of maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe I'm not adequate enough for the relationship that I want. I don't have the skills. I don't have the tools. I'm not good enough to achieve what it is that I truly want in my heart. What it is that I really, really want, my wishes and desires. You know, but now you realize that you can have that. You realize that you can have that now. Okay, we have here the card of seize the opportunity. And we have its time. But you know what? It's interesting because we have its time and it's walking away in the reverse. And I feel like you know that is good for you to walk away. But again, you're still connected to this person. You want to walk away because the relationship is done. You're like, this is it. It's done. No more. We're not coming back together. We're moving on. We're going in separate directions. I'm not doing this anymore. But you're not walking away. You're not walking away. It's not time for you to walk away yet. Maybe this soul contract isn't finished. Maybe this soul contract isn't finished. Actually. Because you're not leaving yet. And you know what? That's actually what I'm feeling more strongly. What I'm feeling more strongly is that, yes, there's been an ending. Yes, there's been a separation. Yes, you're moving forward, Virgo. But look at this. Look at this and look at this. It's not time to walk away. There's still love. There's still romance. There's still joy. There's still happiness. There's still attraction. There's still affection. There's still a connection here. All right? There's still tenderness, loving, longing, positive emotions here. Attraction, mutual attraction here. So really, it looks like it's not time to move forward. Maybe you're not able to fix what's broken now, but that's not your job, all right? That's not your job, okay? Yes, you have the fear. Yes, you have the fear. You do, okay? Because this is kind of a situation that is out of your control. It's out of your control. And you know, Virgos like control. Virgos like control. So because this is out of your control, Virgo, I feel like this is out of your comfort zone. And that's what it is. That's really what it is. So I'm going to read your Borka card, and then we're going to get into your guidance here with my pendulum, all right? So you definitely want to stay for that so you can know what to do when it comes to your love life, all right? So your Borka card says, at long last, the trials and endeavors of the past have not been in vain. Soon, you will succeed in crossing the golden bridge of success. Rejoice, your tree of desire is about to give forth fruit so long awaited. That is awesome. I love that. I love that, Virgo. So this is saying that the problems that you experience, the challenges that you experience here, this person who you were involved with. This is saying that not only this situation, but even the romantic situations you've experienced in the past, the challenging relationships you've experienced in the past, all those were not in vain. So don't think you went through those situations for nothing. You didn't go through those situations for nothing. You went through them for a reason. God, spirit, universe, your higher power gave you these situations so you can learn, grow, evolve, and ascend. All these trials and tribulations, all these trials and endeavors of the past, their purpose was to get you to a place where you can transcend obstacles and ascend. So this is saying that, yes, there have been challenges and they will all be worth it because soon something beautiful is coming into you. Something very beautiful is coming into you. And again, it's saying rejoice. Your tree of desire, what it is that you have been desiring, is about to give forth fruit so long awaited. If you've been under the tree of love, right? The tree of desire, the tree of love, right? You've been taking care of it. And now it is bringing forth the fruit. The fruit will be bear fruit. Tree's going to bear fruit. All right. So you're going to get that you have been wanting, that you have been hoping for, that you have been seeking. So everything that you did, again, has not been in vain. All right. It's like it was stepping stones. There were stepping stones. You had to get through each individual situation. You know, it's like, okay, for me, to me, it's like, for example, like dating and relationships and that path can be like school, right? It's like you started off, you know, say it's like college. You started off with, you know, taking your general education classes, things that you weren't really interested in, but you're taking your general education classes and you were getting to know all these different types of things, you know, new things, you're learning, you're expanding. And then once you've learned these lessons, once you pass these classes and you pass these lessons, then you go onto your upper division classes, which are like your soulmate relationships, your more important relationships. And then after you finish your upper division classes, you graduate, you know, you graduate with your degree, and that's like your ideal relationship, right? So the situations that you were in the past, those are just your general education classes. You know, you're moving forward on your love journey. All right. So let's go ahead and look into here some relationship solutions for you. All right, so we're going to talk about what you can do to bring about the best outcome in your love life at this time. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo in the 7th house, Virgo. So Virgo, this is a very good time for you to resolve, heal, and clear past abuse, past betrayal, past abandonment, past neglect, or having your trust betrayed. You have this guarded heart. You have this guarded heart because your trust has been betrayed, because you've been betrayed, because you've been abandoned, because you've been neglected, because you've been abused. You have this guarded heart, which is natural. That's what we do. When we've been hurt, we put up that wall so we can't be hurt anymore. It's like when we don't have expectations of people. You know, sometimes we can like not have expectations of people. Because if we don't have expectations of people, we can't be hurt when our expectations are met. So we don't ask anything of people. We don't require anything of people. We don't ask for our needs to be met. We don't ask them to meet our needs, our wants, our desires. Because if we don't ask, we can't be hurt when they don't follow through. So this is a good time to go back and resolve, to clear, to look at those past challenges that you have experienced in love, because they are coming over into your life now. And you want to move forward and leave these things behind so they no longer affect you. Because when you're in your ideal relationship with your perfect person, in your best relationship, you don't want to have the issues from this guarded heart. You don't want to have the issues from these people of the past. You don't want to have those issues flowing over into your perfect relationship. It has no room there. It has no room there. So that's definitely something to consider moving forward, Virgos. Okay, let's see. All right, Virgos, what else we got? What other messages do we have for Virgo? Love, Virgo, love. What is going on here? Relationship solutions, Virgo, love. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure I got the right message for you. Okay. Focus more attention on the solutions to the problems. Not the problems themselves, but the solutions. And you know what I'm hearing now also? I'm hearing this is a good time too. You can look at the problems. You can look at the issues of, you know, the not the problems, but like the, you know, it's like we have larger topics that are issues, and then we have like little things in between, you know, and it's like you can look at the little instances in between. For example, oh, we got into this argument over this issue and this issue. Oh, we got into argument because he said this, she said this, right? But this is a good time to not just look at what happened, the argument that you had yesterday, the argument that you had a year ago. This is the time to look at the bigger issues. The bigger issues. What does this situation really mean? Where can I improve? Did I get involved in this situation because maybe I didn't realize my worth, or because of codependency, or whatever it is? You know, only you know. But this may be a good time to look at the macro as opposed to the micro, the overall, the larger picture as opposed to the smaller picture, and look at what does this mean? How can I do something better moving forward? Okay, so this is for Virgos. Let's see if we have more messages on here, and then we'll go to, okay. All right. So Virgos, let's get the rest of your messages. All right, messages for Virgo, love. Virgo, love. Virgo, love. Messages for Virgo. So Virgo, it's important that you give yourself permission to talk with your partner about anything. Give yourself permission to talk with your partner about anything, whether it be your wants, needs, desires, whether it be your expectations, whether it be, you know, just whatever it is that you're going through, no matter what that is. Give yourself permission to be open with your partner and be able to talk to them about anything and share them things, because you're so guarded. You're so guarded, Virgo. And I understand why. Oh, I understand why. I'm a Virgo moon. I understand why. Okay? But if we want to move forward and have that deep love, that ideal love, that lifetime love, we have to let that guard down. We have to be willing to expose ourselves, be vulnerable, let our hearts show others who we are. Sometimes we don't want to show others who we are at our deepest core because we feel if this person knew who I really was at my deepest core, they wouldn't like me. But in reality, that's the person that we want to be liked for, because that's when we are ideally loved, and that's when we're in love for who we are. So give yourself permission to talk with your partner about anything. You don't have to hold these things in. You don't have to guard your heart so closely, so strictly, Virgos. All right, Virgos. So this is also a good time to eliminate codependence and to worry about, and not worry about, but focus on, rather, taking care of yourself first. And it's interesting because that's something that we have been talking about. So this is a good time to take care of yourself first. Give yourself what it is that you need first versus, you know, looking towards this other person for that. But really, this other person doesn't look like they have the ability to give you what you need. So you have to give it to yourself. Right? We are in charge of our own happiness. We're in charge of our own well-being. So we have to be the ones to take the steps, to take the actions. Nobody's going to do it for us. So this is a good time to eliminate codependence. If you don't know what codependency is, if you're unsure about what it is, or if you're like, you know, I'm not codependent, just look it up. Look up codependency, and look up codependency in terms of romantic relationships, and see if that reflects what you've experienced. And it's really important to understand that and to know what's going on, because once you know, you can make more informed decisions moving forward. But if we don't know we're codependent, if we don't know, we don't consider it, or we say, no, we're not, Then we continue moving forward and attracting other codependents, and we continue moving forward in codependent relationships. And then we get confused. We get confused as to why are my relationships working out? Why isn't my love life working out? But we don't realize it's because we didn't want to work on ourselves. And we didn't want to look into ourselves and look into something. And fail to discover parts of ourselves, shadow parts of ourselves, that are negatively impacting our relationships. So that's not something to ignore or think is not a big deal. Because when we are codependent, we're more likely to get into abusive relationships. We're more likely to get into relationships with narcissists. Narcissists are codependent as well. Some people are like, no, they're not. They are. I don't want to hear anybody saying narcissists aren't codependent. Please don't say that to me. I don't want to hear it, all right? I love you, but I don't want to hear it because that's not true. They are. All right? So it's like when we're codependent, we're more likely to get into these relationships with these people. We're more likely to get swept off our feet by these knights in shining armor who actually, you know, have ulterior motives and are really just in it for themselves. So I really, really recommend you, Virgo, to look this up, all right? And hey, if you don't, you don't, but you know, then if you don't, you know, you continuously have these problems in your relationships and end up with these types of people, you know, you may want to look into it later. Or, you know, I mean, it's like we can't be upset when we don't get the results that we want, when we're not willing to put in the work to get those results. You know, we can't be mad if we keep going into relationships with narcissists because we don't want to look into our codependency. Because we don't want to believe we're codependent, because we don't want to do anything about it. And then we're mad because we keep falling into toxic relationships. Well, that's on us. That's on you. You know, that's on us. That's on the person who does that. You know, you can't complain. You can't complain. That's a choice. That's a choice. Take responsibility for changing the relationship. Don't blame yourself or your partner. So take responsibility for changing your love life. It's not that, oh, this person was a piece of crap. This person was narcissistic. This person was childish. This person was mean. This person was mad, was yelling at me. This person abused me. It's not that. I mean, given those things aren't great, you know, they're not good at all, actually. But it's not that. It's time to look at, wait a minute, what can I do to make a more informed decision moving forward? What can I do to bring something better to my love life moving forward? How can I change my situation? How can I take responsibility for myself? Do I need to have better boundaries? Do I need to stand up for myself? Do I need to accept only the best and stop accepting breadcrumbs? Do I need to, you know, whatever it is that you need to do? Only you know. But again, it's time for you to take responsibility for changing the relationship. Don't blame yourself, because we're all doing the best we can, given the tools that we have. If we had better tools, we would do something better. We would do something different. So you're doing the best you can. So you don't have to, you know, don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. Just do something different moving forward. All right. And these are the messages that I have for you, lovely Virgos. So go ahead and thumbs up and like this reading. Comment, subscribe to my channel if you are new. Subscribe to my channel if you are returning and you haven't subscribed yet. I have some great stuff that I'm going to be bringing to you guys momentarily. So go ahead and subscribe for all that awesome content. And also make sure to click the little bell below so you can be alerted and notified as to when I post. If you want to book a private reading with me, visit my website, mypsychiclovecoach.com. That link is in the description box below. You can also find me on Wizio for a video reading and Instant Go for a text reading. Actually, you can text me your question and I will provide you with the reading. All right, sending you love and light, Virgos, and good luck with your situation. I can't wait to see you here soon. Bye.